So, another huge Watches and Wonders event in Geneva is in the books, and wow, some of the new releases are just incredible. But if you look really closely, you'll start to see that pretty much every watch follows a kind of secret design code. Today we're going to break that down. We're decoding the two fundamental styles that define everything, the tough as nails tool watch and the super elegant statement piece. Let's dive in.
It can get a little overwhelming, can't it? You see a watch you love, but you're not sure, what is it actually for? Is it something you can take on a hike, or is it going to look totally out of place unless you're wearing a suit? Well, the good news is there are some really clear signs that tell you exactly what a watch was designed for. You just got to know what to look for.
So the whole key is to understand these unwritten rules, right? The design codes that watchmakers live by. You can think of it like a visual language. And once you learn the vocabulary for what makes something sporty versus what makes it dressy, you can look at pretty much any watch and instantly get what its story is all about.
Okay, so here are the two core ideas in a nutshell. Sporty watches, they are all about function. We're talking tough materials like steel, tons of water resistance, and dials that are super easy to read at a glance. But dressy watches, they're all about artistry. Think precious metals, super slim profiles that can slide right under a shirt cuff, and dials that are basically works of art. Durability kind of takes a backseat to just pure, simple elegance.
First up, let's check out the purists. You know, these are the watches that are just unapologetically built to do a job. There's zero confusion about their purpose. They are designed from the ground up to perform, to handle the elements, and to be a tool you can rely on when it really counts.
And a perfect example of this is the SIN 544 RS. SIN is a German brand that is just legendary for their no-nonsense, function-first approach. This watch isn't trying to be flashy or show off. It's just designed to be an incredibly capable tool that gets the job done. Period.
And you can see that sporty code in action right here. 200 meters of water resistance means this thing is a legit dive-capable watch. The case is tough, but it's also compact, so you can actually wear it every day. And that on-the-fly adjustment on the bracelet, that is pure utility. Perfect for when your wrist swells up in the heat or you need to fit it over a wetsuit. Every single feature is there for a practical reason. But hey, functional does not mean boring. And this quote about the lightsaber secondhand is just perfect. It shows how something that's purely functional, a highly visible, glowing hand so you can track seconds easily, can also just be really, really cool to look at. It's that sweet spot where great design and pure utility just click. Now, let's see what happens when you take that same sporty idea, but you add a serious dose of luxury craftsmanship. This is the Grand Seiko UFA Diver, and it's proof that a high-performance tool can absolutely be a work of art at the same time.
The key thing here is that the luxury elements don't get in the way of the function. They actually make it better. You get 300 meters of water resistance, a case made from lightweight corrosion-proof titanium, a scratch-proof ceramic bezel for safety, and a proper diver's extension. I mean, this is the absolute peak of the luxury sports watch. It's beautiful, it's finished perfectly, and it is ready for anything you can throw at it.
All right, let's leave the world of depth ratings and durability behind for a second. We are now entering the realm of pure elegance, where, really, the most important function of a watch is simply to be beautiful. And it's hard to find a better example than the Cartier Santos Dumont. This is not a watch that's built for adventure, it's a wearable sculpture. Its entire design is just a masterclass in refinement, history, and pure sophistication. I mean, just look at where the priorities are. The case is made of precious platinum. The movement is so thin, just over 2 millimeters, that the whole watch is just impossibly sleek. There's a decorative ruby set right into the crown, and, notice what's missing? Any mention of water resistance. For a watch like this, that's just not even part of the conversation.
This quote just perfectly captures what it's like to wear a high-end dress watch. The focus isn't on some secure, locking clasp. It's on a bracelet that's so finely made, with 394 individual links, that it feels like fabric on your wrist. The whole goal is ultimate comfort and that feeling of pure luxury.
Next up, we have an absolute icon of elegance, the Rolex Day-Date. It's famously known as the President's Watch, and its purpose has always been crystal clear. This is a symbol of status, of achievement, all expressed through the finest materials and a design that you just can't mistake. So here, it is all about the art and the materials. A brand new gold alloy that has a more muted, subtle warmth to it. A mesmerizing dial made from green aventurine stone that just sparkles in the light. And of course, diamond hour markers. As the source points out, it might be not as showy as traditional yellow gold, but its luxury is absolutely 100% undeniable.
Okay, so we've laid out two very clear categories. But what about all those watches that don't really fit neatly into either box? Well, this is where modern watch design gets really, really interesting, with these incredible hybrids that borrow the best from both worlds.
And honestly, these are the watches that have just become so popular today. They're not built for one specific activity. Instead, they're designed to be versatile, tough enough for the weekend, but still elegant enough for the office. They are the ultimate everyday watch.
The new Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Control is a perfect case study for this. Let's just break it down. You've got an integrated bracelet, which is a classic sporty feature, but then you look at the water resistance. It's a modest 50 meters, which is perfect for daily life, but you're not going deep-sea diving with it, and it has these elegant complications, like a power reserve, which is a total hallmark of a classic dress watch. It is a true hybrid through and through.
And if you want an even more dramatic example, just look at the Bulgari Octo Finissimo. It's one of the most important watch designs of the 21st century for this exact reason. It takes the dressy feature of an impossibly thin case and combines it with this bold, angular, industrial design that feels super sporty. It just completely erases the line between the two categories.
So, now that you've seen the purists and the hybrids, you really have the tools to decode any watch you come across. It all boils down to one simple thing: just understanding the priorities of the design. To put it as simply as possible, sporty watches put function first, dressy watches put elegance first, and those incredibly popular hybrid watches, they try to strike that perfect balance, creating a versatile watch for all the different things we do in our modern lives.
And that really just leaves one last question. Now that you know the codes, which style truly speaks to you? Are you drawn to the no-compromise function of a tool watch, the pure artistry of a dress watch, or maybe that do-it-all versatility of a modern hybrid? It's a great question to ask yourself the next time you see a watch that catches your eye. Thanks for watching.